the fuck is up, my britches? If you're new here, hello, my name is Brittany, and I'm coming at you a little later than usual, but I wanted to sit down, play with my new goodies that I picked up during the Sephora sale. Had every intention on doing this video days ago, but you guys all know how that goes. So if you guys like these Sephora haul try-ons, if you're a nosy bitch like I am, give it a thumbs it up or thumbs it down. That's cool too. Whatever you gotta do, we're here to have a good time and to just play with makeup. And we're gonna chit chat in the meantime. So let me know what you guys think about this time slot for live streams. Like I said, it's 12:15 in the morning right now. So yeah. Hello to all the bridges coming to the live chat. What's good? What's poppin'? If you guys are new here, I mean all aboard the Hot Mess Express, everybody. This is filmed in live stream format, so if you're watching the playback, watch it like 1.5, 2 times speed, because we like to chat, we like to kiki around here, and yeah, that's pretty much what this is. We just get on camera and play with makeup and talk about new shit. That's it. And sometimes talk a little shit. It's fine. Who am I to judge, right? So I'm going to let you guys weigh in on some of the things that I used tonight because I have a few different complexion products. I'm going to do a full face, so we're going to be here for a minute. Lisa, I have not been at work. I had the day off today, but this is my schedule. So if you guys are like, holy shit, why are you live this late? This is my schedule. I usually don't go to sleep till like 5 o'clock in the morning just because that's what I do. So complexion. I've got the True to Myself, what's this called? The Natural Matte Long Wearing Foundation. I've already tested this. I actually have a wear test coming. I'll be posting that on my shorts. If you want to watch it now, it's over on my TikTok. But I also have some samples of some skin tints that I wanted to try. So I've heard a lot of great things about the Refi skin tint and also the CL skin tint. So I'm going to do a couple other products before I get to complexion. So let me know what one you guys would like to see for today's video. I was fairly impressed with this one though, but I want to try it without primer and without setting it because supposedly it's self-priming and self-setting. I don't know if I'll be able to get down with that, but in the event you guys would want to see it, I could certainly do that for you. So I'm going to start with my eyeballs while you guys are chiming in for the live chat and also coming in the live chat. All right, we're going to start with, I picked up a new shade of the MAC Cosmetics Multi-Sculpt Matte Liquid Eyeshadows. So this is now my third shade. I don't know where my other one went. So I have Painterly. Oh, the other one's right here. I'm like, what is the other shade name? The second shade that I have is also Buffed Up. And then now I picked up Brulee. So Painterly I wanted to pick up because that is, to me, probably the best match that I'll get as far as something that's going to mute out my eyelid. But Brulee, I like for if I'm going to use something that's either a little bit lighter, like pastels, or if I want it to just look a little bit brighter. But I fucking love this formula. This is one of my favorite newer products at Sephora, and it's definitely worth getting that 20% off. I mean, if you're anything less than Rouge, I would not even bother with the sale because you can get these discounts from the brands themselves for at least 15% off. But if you guys haven't seen, I've been very active over on TikTok. Ulta is having a significantly better sale. So I don't know if everybody got their emails, but I got not only an email that Ulta was doing like 20% off, I think over 40 brands. And then I also built a cart, and I think my cart was totaled up to like maybe almost $400. So I let my cart sit overnight, and then I got an email for an additional 10% off. That's crazy. So naturally, I'm still building that cart, and I plan on picking up a couple more things. But I was like, oh, okay, Ulta, coming for Sephora's next. So what you just saw me apply is the shade Brulee for the MAC Cosmetics liquid eyeshadows. I believe that these are currently only available at Sephora and also Sephora Kohl's. I'll give you guys some swatches. That way, if you were interested in picking these up, you guys can actually see what each shade. If I had to pick a favorite shade, I'm still going with Painterly just because it's such a good match for me. And it's just enough coverage to allow me to use it as an eye base. I really don't use these as eyeshadows, I use them for an eye base instead. Because once these set down, they have very minimal creasing. And then this is the shade Buffed Up. So I got Buffed Up just to kind of throw it in my crease. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that because I really don't have a crazy plan for my eyes today. So let me show you guys how Buffed Up would apply with just how I would apply it if I was using it. Let me grab a somewhat clean brush because let this be your reminder to wash your fucking brushes. I should not be saying nothing because mine are filthy, but it's fine. All right, so this is how I would use this. I would just draw it right in my crease, and then you're going to see just how easily these blend out. So this is why I got the shade Buffed, because I felt like this was a shade that I could use with pretty much any eyeshadow look. And like I said, once these set down, they do not fucking budge. And I think that there's like sparkly versions of these as well. But this is kind of like a go-to for me. I would throw like a bronzer shade in my crease, and then I would slap something sparkly all over my lid and be like, okay, Gucci, like I'm done. Let's see, I always shop at Ulta unless they don't have it there. Then I go to Sephora. I do the exact same. So anytime I'm shopping, like, first I'll just add everything to my cart. Or add everything to my loves list. And then I play the game of process of elimination. Like, are these brands available at Ulta? Because some brands I forget. So naturally, I usually add ones that I shouldn't buy at Sephora. But yeah, if I could buy them at Ulta, that's where I'm fucking buying them because their point system is significantly better. So you see how it's just, it applies nicely, it blends out easily. Wherever you apply it, quickly blend it. I would leave it right there because then I would just go in and I'll just use something that's sitting right in front of me. So I've got either my Divina palette. Let me use the YSL palette if it's still in here because this one, I think this is such a good palette for the Sephora sale. I think this is such a pretty palette and I love the black shade in here. So if I had something like this going on, I would take either something like these two probably. I'm going to take the middle one. This is the one that I use the most out of the palette. And then I would just pop it all over the center. This is going to give you a very minimal sort of effect. Like this palette is very, I'm going to say, like, it's for a more mature audience. But my favorite thing about this is just how it smokes out. You guys have seen the look that I've been doing lately where it's like the smoky wing liner. I thoroughly believe that my looks have been coming out as good as they have because of the formula of these eyeshadows. I think it is such a pretty palette. I know it's not for everybody, but it's like if you're in the market for a nude color story and you like bougier packaging and then you want a really great formula, so then I would just take something like this, focus this on the outer corner, and then like this is my go-to type eye look, especially for during the day. I would leave it a little bit softer, but I think this palette is so fucking good. Is it my favorite neutral color palette of all time? No. I mean, there's so many that I love more than this one, but this has all the factors that I look for. Great formula, great packaging. It's bougie, it's expensive. I was just watching some propaganda over on TikTok. People are so pissed at, do you guys follow Shelby? She's like the drugstore makeup queen. So people are so mad because she's encouraging people to shop drugstore alternatives. Listen, you all know this by now if you follow me. I am not a drugstore makeup girly. I love shit like YSL. It does not faze me to throw money at makeup that just has the total package of what I look for, especially when it has good packaging. Packaging for me is one of the most important things. I tell you guys this all the time. I know not everybody cares about that, but it could really make a good product great, at least for me. I'm just going to leave this in this state right here because it will come together, I promise. So I just added a little bit of this and a little bit of this. Boom. That's it. So pick that up. Or no, I didn't purchase that. That was actually gifted to me. I almost forgot and I almost shit myself because I got that NPR. So you guys know I'm always honest. That's not going to sway my opinion. Because realistically, like when people are like, oh, you're just lying to get free product, it's like, it is not worth a fucking palette, okay? I would much rather have a dedicated audience that can trust and value my opinion than get product from brands. From brands that realistically don't give a fuck about us anyways. All right. Newer concealer I have not tried on my channel yet. Patrick Ta. I think I've seen several people recommend this during the sale, and you could always count on me to have an unpopular opinion. Because I was watching somebody, I can't remember who the hell it was, and they were raving about how much coverage this has, and I'm like, what lesson did I miss? Because when I use this concealer, I think it's a nice concealer. It almost gives me like Tower 28 vibes a little. So I say that because it reminds me of like that serum sort of texture. Like I think it has coverage, but I'm not like losing my shit over the coverage. Like I think it's nice coverage. I would say it's probably like a light medium coverage, right? I don't know, maybe medium, but I always look at this acne scar right there. So it's like you could still see it peeking through. I think the finish on this concealer is nice. And then I'll just quickly blend this out. I do really like the shade though, because I feel like on camera it looks a little bit more yellow, but in person it looks a little bit more pink. So I think it helps with the correcting. Y'all are so quiet in the chat. Is this how quiet you guys are in the wee hours of the morning? Talk to me. What do you guys think of this concealer? I'm still waiting to see what you guys want for complexion as well in the live chat. If you want the CL, if you want the Rare Beauty, if you want the Refi Skin Tint. Because what you guys choose is going to depend on how much concealer that I need to put on. Because the other two, aside from the Rare Beauty, are both skin tints, and they look like they're very minimal coverage. I am in love with the Make Beauty concealer. I have that one. They actually just sent me that one not long ago. Make Beauty has, honestly, really great products. My favorite thing currently is the brow pencil. Have you tried the brow pencil from Make Beauty? So good. But I do have that concealer. So, I don't know. Like, I look at this concealer and I'm like, I think it's fine. It's not rocking my whole world, though. But I feel like when I add more makeup, like when I put my complexion all on, I'm going to have to go in with more. I think. All right. Always Makeup says Rare Beauty. All right. I guess I'll use that. I wanted to use the skin tints, but we'll save those for another day. We'll go in with Rare Beauty because I don't have a primer on. The only thing that I have on my skin is the, do not recommend this, by the way, the Rhode Glazing Milk. I think these products are so fucking pointless. At least that one to me is. But I personally, like, if I'm doing like a serum type product, nothing can top for me the Deep Rose, or the Rose Deep Hydration Oil Infused Serum. That one to me is my favorite. Patrick Ta concealer is in your cart. I mean, maybe this will persuade you one way or another when the look is all complete. Let's see. So we got, all right. So now people are saying Refi, Rare Beauty, Refi, Refi, Refi. See, my opinion is not the only one that matters. Lisa says she loves the glazing milk. I just think for me, it's pointless. That's how I feel about it. All right. So you guys are saying Refi. Let me bust out my Samps, okay? If you guys are enjoying yourselves here, don't forget to like the video. And let's see. So sample number 1 is the Refi. So I also got the CL, like I said. But if you guys don't do this, instead of buying these fucking products to just return them, try getting samples first. Okay? All right. I'm just going to scoop some out. I got my nails done today. Aren't they cute? I'm just going to scoop some out and apply it to my hand. This is how I would apply these any other time. I'm not going to treat this any differently, okay? So now let me grab. I notice a smell. I don't think any smell will repulse me more than the Mary Phillips foundation, though. That one has such a god-awful smell. Where's the brush that I'm looking for? the beauty of lives, you guys know. All right, so the brush that I'm going to use is unfortunately no longer available, but it's from one of my favorite brush brands, which is Crystal Lee Cosmetics. All right, so I've got the Refi right here. I think the shade is a little off. The store had the shade, or they didn't have the shade that I thought that I was gonna want. So I went with the warmer version, but I'm like, it's a skin tint, so I'm sure it'll be fine. But honestly, this is my honest opinion right now. I really don't think that I'm gonna like these. And I only say that because, one, of the amount of hype. You could always count on me to have a difference in opinion from when something's hyped. I don't know why that is. But usually, skin tints are not my favorite. Especially when I was, like, swatching these in store to figure out what my shade was. I was like, I can't even fucking see it. So, for me, I was like, this is not going to be the amount of coverage that I'm going to want. But since I underpaint, it's not always a deal breaker. Like, there are some skin tints that I really like, but they're typically not like your traditional skin tints. They're more like foundations, like the Hourglass, for example. That's one of my favorite skin tints. But, like, technically it's a skin tint, but it's like a foundation. It's got coverage like a foundation. So, like, the finish on this is looking really beautiful. You get a little bit of shine. I shouldn't say shine because I feel like that's like a turnoff. People don't want to look shiny. It gives you a radiance. That's what we'll say. But this is honestly stretching a little bit further than I thought it would. Yeah, like, I was not expecting to still have product left on my hand. I mean, I'll have to pull in a little bit more to bring this down my neck, but this really is not as bad as I thought. What do you guys think? It doesn't have nearly the amount of coverage that I want. Lisa said the shade looks good. So the shade that I have, I believe, is 160W. I thought it was 140. I think the shade that I was going to get was 150 or 170. But this one was a W, and I really wanted to get a neutral. But since it's a tint, I was like, I think it'll be fine because I knew it was going to be more sheer. So this I'll be keeping an eye on as I get through my makeup. But if you like coverage, easy pass. You could very visibly see, like, my skin still peeks through. This is very daytime appropriate. Like, when I look at this right now, I'm like, this is not giving me what I want. Let me take a little bit more and just add it on certain areas that I want a little bit more coverage. But this is also the beauty of a skin tint, is since I know, like, what the coverage is, you could add, I'm dropping everything. You could add more concealer in those spots. Like, I would have done concealer on my nose first. So this is also the beauty of testing new products. You just kind of figure out how you like to utilize products, because not everything is, not everything performs the same, applies the same. Literally, like, every single time I do my makeup, I do probably something different just because. But if I was judging this based off what I look for, what I like the finish a lot. It's just, it's not enough coverage for me. It looks really good on you. It has more coverage than I thought. Honestly, me too. I thought it was going to be, like, non-existent. So it does have a very light amount of coverage. I would be curious to apply this with my fingers, but then again, I'm also not really that bitch either. Because, I don't know, something about, like, the sensory aspect that I'm just like, ugh, it gives me, like, the willies. Alright, so I'm going to put that skin tint back in my little bag. One thing that I did really like about the Refi over the CL, because I feel like I'm almost curious to pair them side by side, because I felt like they were very similar to one another, but the Refi, I like the packaging a lot better. So that has almost like a leg up, because the CL has almost like that dropper style packaging, I see that there's 30 of you watching and only 20 thumbs ups. The fuck you doing out there? I'm just trying to dig out one of these right here. All right, so this is what the shade looks like. That way you can get a better visual. So it is a pretty good shade match. It's a little bit darker, but I mean, I'm going to be darker here pretty soon as long as the sun stays shining. And then for these MAC eyeshadows, like, you have to really put effort in to get them off. And I love that, because especially using them as an eyeshadow base. It's just immediately yes. The Ciel foundation tint is great. It's a skin tint with a tad bit more coverage. So I'm assuming by you saying that, it probably has more coverage than the Refi. I feel like I should have did one on one side and one on the other, but it's fine. Maybe for another video. If you guys want to see a wear test or anything like that. But this is where, like, I sit back and I look at my face right now and I'm like, I need more concealer. So I would put it on the nose because I feel like on my nose, this looks very uneven. And then in this area right here, I'm just needing some more. Down here. I don't know. I feel like it looks better on camera than it does in real life, if I'm being honest. And I don't love that for me. That's one thing, like, sometimes the camera will play us. But depending on how this concealer looks over the top right now, I don't know. I'm still kind of gathering my thoughts on how I feel about this concealer as well. Because when you have concealers like the Sarah Creole that are incredible and I don't have to layer nearly as much, I don't know. That's where it just comes down to. I'm trying to be a lot more selective on the items that I'm bringing into my collection and also just everything. Like how I'm recommending products and stuff like that. Like to me, I'd be like, yo, get the Sarah Creole concealer. I know you might have the Patrick Ta in your cart, but I just had to add a lot of concealer, and I don't have to add nearly as much with other formulas. So that, to me, I'm just like, I don't know. Let me take a sip of my Fresky, and we'll carry on. Next thing, I got a new shade of my Westman Atelier contour sticks. Now, where the fuck is it? Because I know I took it out of my bag earlier. Because I was doing some stuff. Hold on. I got the shade Toast. And I was between Toast and... I think it's this one right here. I was between Toast and Cocoa. And I was like, you know what? This one didn't look as, like, pinky red. But I love it. I already love the shade. I think Biscuit is still, honestly, my favorite. But this one, it just gives a slight amount of blushiness at the same time. But I think since cooler tones usually pull very muddy on me, having that pink undertone, it really works in my favor. Oh my god, Fresca's so good. Have you guys had... Remember when I used to drink on all my videos? Have you guys ever had the alcohol Frescas? They're so fucking... Those are so good. They taste just like Fresca soda. They're delightful. There's also a new drink that just came out that tastes literally like fucking Gatorade. It's crazy. Like, dangerous. If I was out on a boat, oh my god. I'm going to be turned up so hard this summer, and I can't wait. Sarah Creole is so expensive and would get it, but we don't have in store for that price. I want to know. Dang sure it's your perfect color. See, this is what I would do. And this is the downfall of not having certain brands in store. Like, my store doesn't have Sarah Creole either, so I totally feel your pain. I feel like the internet is a beautiful thing. Because I would say, do a quick Google search. I do this for any time that I'm shopping online. I do a quick Google search. I type in the product name, and then I'll type in swatches after. And the amount of people that have probably posted swatches, I feel like you could easily look at photos and just knowing your own complexion, it's pretty easy to find either content creators that have produced the content that you're looking for, or just a simple photo seeing all the swatches. But this is where also I don't feel bad like if I return stuff to Sephora, because one, they're a multi-million-dollar company, so there's that. But also, like, the option is there for that reason, because people buy the wrong shades all the time. Oh, let me see. Question above. What question did I miss? Oh, what do I think about the corrector? I have not gotten that yet, but it is on its way. So the items that I'm featuring right now are from my in-store purchase. My online order is on its way. And guys, if you have not placed your order yet, check the promo codes, because this is, I think, the first time ever that Sephora has done stackable promo codes. So, like with my online order, I used the code for the sale, and then I also stacked the code Sunnies on top of it, and I got a free pair of sunglasses. Fuck yeah. I think there's the sunglass option, and then also, I really should move these brushes closer to me right now. There's like a sunglass option, and then there was also, it was like a tech bag or some shit like that. But I'm like, fuck yeah. Sephora coming through with some free goodies. I'm moving this closer, because if you're wondering what I'm reaching through, these are my top, like, reach for brushes. Now I need to move some stuff. Hold on. Why do I do this? Why am I like this? I make a fucking mess. This is a choice. I'm putting it right next to my microphone. So if that's really annoying for you guys, I apologize in advance. But I cannot find the brush that I'm looking for right now. What the fuck, over? All right, there we go. All right, so Sarah Creole corrector. I will keep you guys posted when I get that in store. So, next thing, we have more Westman Atelier. You guys knew that I was going to get this. And I honestly thought I was going to get the shade that was darker than this. So, I ended up getting Soleil Parfait number 1. And I feel like this shade is perfect for me. So, if you're a complexion that's similar to me, this is perfect. And I've already used the shit out of it. So, how I like to use this is I take the darker shade first, and I focus this towards the back. This formula is so fabulous. Oh my god. I love, this was like immediate love. As soon as I used it for the first time, I'm like, oh, it's blurring. The colors, perfect. Immediately, yes. And then, what color do I have in the Sarah Creole? Please hold. I think it's 3.0. We'll do a pit stop. I'll give you a swatch so you can see. And then I do have everything linked down below for you guys. And also my Sephora storefront, if you guys want to use my affiliate code. Or, not my affiliate code, my affiliate links if you're shopping the sale. So that's the shade at 3.0. And this one still works really well for me. So I love that one. Oh, let's see. A tote bag for 750 points. Glasses were out of inventory this afternoon. Son of a bitch. Suck. Yeah, there was like a tech bag I thought I saw too. But I did see I mean, I don't ever encourage people, unless it's like a product that you love, that you want a mini little sample size of. I always tell everybody, I'm like, save your fucking points. Save your points to get the $100 rewards. That's the best thing that you can do. Wipe it all off and start over. I feel like it's what you're tempted to do. I'm trying to play the game of trust the process, because sometimes that happens. Because when I especially don't like the complexion, you're not wrong. You're not wrong whatsoever. I've been known to do that from time to time. All right, so I'm going to take the lighter shade down here, or up here, I should say. Color of my liquid Westman Atelier bronzer. Let me check that for you, because I'm not sure what shade that I have for that. Uno momento. Right, isn't that beautiful, though? I just think it's so flattering. Like, guys, I am well aware. Westman Atelier is so fucking expensive, but I promise you, if you have skin like me, where things are like prone to accentuate your texture and large pores and stuff, Westman Atelier is a fucking game changer. I said what I said. Like, there's a reason that I buy fucking every product that they do. All right, let me dig out my Westman Atelier bronzer real quick. So I have this shade here, which is, I believe this is number 2. Yes, Soleil Parfait number 2. And I'll give you a swatch so you can see what it looks like too. Makeup by Mario makes a great cream eyeshadow. I'm going to have to add them back to your cart. I haven't tried the Makeup by Mario, but I have heard really good things about that one. What got me with the MAC was Painterly, because if you guys don't remember these paint pots? Painterly paint pot was one of the most coveted items ever. So this right here in the middle, that's the Westman Atelier bronzer in the shade number 2. Which, beautiful. Love this formula. Anything Westman Atelier. I'm going to say yes. Except for powder blushes. They're the only ones that haven't rocked my world. Everything else, though, beautiful. Especially the super loaded tinted highlighters. And if you guys didn't see my recommendations video, would highly recommend to go watch that. All right, now let me set my face with powder because I feel like that is where I'm going to have the make or break moment on how I feel about this complexion right now. So I'm going to pull in Miss Danessa Myricks. This is the Evolution Powder. Priming, smoothing, and setting face powder. I got the shade Pink. This isn't new by any means, but I have heard this recommended so many times. I also got the Sephora collection powder as well. And if you guys didn't see, I did post my haul on my shorts already because I planned on doing this video anyway. So I'm like, okay, they're going to see the products that I got. That's just a quicker way to watch if you were just wanting to be nosy and see what else that I got. All right, so I'm going to dip this right in because it does have that mesh in there. This does seem right off the bat to be a very fine powder, which is exciting to me because usually when they're super fine like that, they blur the shit out of my skin. Like one of my current favorites is the Polite Society powder. Yeah, like that made it look so much better. I felt like I just kept staring at the texture that was right there. So, yeah. Let's see. Good to add to light foundation, liquid bronzer. Yeah, I would say so. I would definitely say so. Has anybody else tried this powder before? Because, I don't know, like, I always heard it recommended from you guys. Like, if I'm telling you, hey, I'm giving you my recommendation, give me yours too. A lot of people are always saying, try this powder. But I feel like content creator-wise, I don't really hear a lot of content creators talk about this powder. But you can visibly see where I just put that, right? Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of, like, the netting type packaging. I mean, I can deal with it, but it's not my favorite type. I've also noticed that a lot more brands seem to be doing that sort of packaging as well. So I like to set my whole face. This isn't super brightening, so it doesn't bother me to put a pink powder all over my face. To have two separate powders for the same purpose, I just wouldn't do that. If I'm pulling out a powder, I want to use it on my whole face. So I focus a lot of it on the center, and then I like to take just a large fluffy brush and just set the rest because I always set my face. That's where people were saying the Rare Beauty is like self-setting. I'm like, probably not for me, but okay. All right, I like that so much better now that I have powder on. I still don't think it's rocking my world, but I think I would just prep my skin a little bit better with concealer in more areas. I don't hate it, though. We're going to keep going, though. So, again, that was the Danessa Myricks powder. That feels nice. It's not feeling super powdery because it's so thin. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't look cakey. I could foresee that becoming probably a fave because of how it's like I really can't feel... My face feels smooth. It doesn't feel tacky anymore, so that's good. Yeah, I could see myself really liking that powder. So I have high expectations for that one. Even the Sephora powder, though, that one's still also great. I didn't get my powder bronzer yet. I did purchase, was it the bronzer or blush from Dolce & Gabbana. I did get that. I don't think I got another powder bronzer. I think that's the only one. Let me throw on a quick bronze. Quick contour and bronze. I'm going to whip out one of my recommendations for the sale. I fucking love this. I love this little tool. And this NARS Eda brush, it's so good. I mean, I feel like this isn't necessary, especially since I plan on taking this right off after, but it's just for the sake of showing you how I usually do my makeup. I would just pop this right on the high points. See how just effortless this makes contour? It's so nice. NARS Eda brush. Highly recommend. And then it doesn't bother me to leave that. See how it looks a little bit more harsh right there? It doesn't bother me to leave it like that because I'm going to take a fluffier brush over the top of it anyways. But just so you could see what it's going to look like. bronzer. One bronzer at Sephora. I used that in my last video, though. You know what? Because I'm always telling you guys, like, if you're shopping the sale, shop Westman Atelier. I'm going to show you the Westman Atelier bronzer. Has anyone tried the Kosas Pink Loose Powder? I have. It's not a favorite. Like, it's fine, but it's not finely milled enough for me. So this is the Westman Atelier bronzer. This I would recommend instead of getting it now, though, because of what I look for in products. I really like this bronzer for fall winter because it's a matte. Maybe that's why I don't love the blushes, because they also are more matte. But the powder itself is great. The packaging is also bougie, expensive. It feels like a hockey puck. And the color is great. So, like this area right here, we'll just blend. We'll be a little bit chiseled. A little more chiseled than I want, but it's fine. When we add the blush, we'll be good. So that's the Westman Atelier bronzer. But I personally, like, right now, I would go with, like, Hourglass, Gucci, something that has that more of a sheen to it. That's just what I like for spring, summertime. These hairs right here are driving me fucking crazy. How we doing tonight, guys? I see there's 47 watching and only 24 thumbs ups. I'm waiting. Meanwhile, I want to pull this out because I saw this in store. I'm like, this packaging is so fucking cute. And you guys know how much I love a marble blush. Look at how cute this is. So not only is it like this, where it's a cream and a powder. Look at how cute this packaging is. I adore this. I'm like, that is so smart. So smart. So let's see if the formula is good. So I'm going to start because this is how I have been loving doing my blush combos. I like to do the powder first. I use the Patrick Ta method. I think the powder first with the cream over the top. Let me swatch this though, because what shade was this? The shade is Humble. So I'm going to give you a swatch. This is what the powder looks like. LYS freaks me out sometimes though, because their products are so pigmented, they scare me. But this looks a little more approachable. That's why I picked the shade here. And I'm like, ooh, it's super cute for like spring, summer, right? But some of the blushes, like the stick pigmentation is very intimidating for me. All right, so I'm going to go in with my Crystal K32. Let's see how it picks up. Focus it towards the back first. Okay, it's not as crazy looking on the skin as it is in the pan. I expected it to be more... I expected that to be a lot lighter. So having that deeper marble in there, it's almost given like a pinky bronze. Ooh. Right? The packaging is so cute. And I believe that these are new. The creams are not new, but I believe that this product is new. And I think they had 3 shades, also available at Sephora Kohl's. That's where I got mine. Yeah, like, I'm not mad at this. I feel like I am being very cautious, like, with how I'm applying this right now, because I'm fully anticipating this going crazy. Like, I don't trust myself. I'm afraid that I'm going to apply too much. So I'm trying to like lightly layer this because I don't know what to expect because I've never used this formula before. All right, so that is the powder. And then I'm going to put the cream over the top. So let's see how this works out. I really need to wash these brushes. Wow. All right, let's go. Now, I encourage everybody to do this. See? Use a palette, use your hand first. That way, this will give you, like, expectation, okay? So, because that's hella... That looks fucking beautiful, though. I'm just going to really get it into my brush. And then I'll lightly apply over the top. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. This is giving me almost like Tower 28 Happy Hour. But a little bit more bubblegum. Oh, hi, Macy. What's up, girl? Yeah, so I would definitely, I mean, if you're a complexion that's similar to mine, this would be my recommendation. Dip in here, dip on here, and then apply it. Because I feel like if you were to just dip right in and then go right in and apply, yeah, like, I feel like this could get clown real quick if you're a lighter complexion. So, just be cautious, okay? Because I just overdid it right there. Let's wipe this off, and then the beauty of blending. And then I even like to take my blush across my nose sometimes. I think it just gives you that, you know, flushed, not sunburnt, because this is not like a sunburnt shade, but certain shades when you do that, it just gives an overall vibe. I'll even bring it up on my forehead to give that Val type look. It's cute, right? Yeah, I really like that shade. And the finish on it is really beautiful. So that, again, was the LYS. My favorite thing about this, though, is definitely, I love this. I think so innovative, so smart. And then also, it's just different. I love that shit. Yeah. Okay, winner. That's exciting. And then if I just like went a little bit too overboard, I could pick out my skin tint brush again and then just go over certain areas to just calm this the fuck down a little bit, because we ain't trying to look like a clown. I mean, why not? If you want to, do you, boo? But that ain't what we're trying to do. Hi, Stacy. So, again, that's the LYS Cream Blush and Powder Blush Duo. Those are brand new. What is it called? The Higher Standard Cream and Powder Multi-Dimensional Blush Duo. In the shade Humble. Be humble. Sit down, little bitch. What else did I get? Oh, I gotta show you guys the Prada highlighter. I gotta. Actually, let me do this first. I picked up one of these because TikTok would not shut the fuck up about this Edam lip balm. Everybody is talking about this, and I was like, all right, fine. When I first went in store, I was like, I don't love this packaging, but applying it on my lips, I'm much more of a fan because I love how cooling this feels. Hi from Malaysia. Hey, girl. It feels super cooling. And it's not sticky, but it's got like a little bit of grit to it, which, not grit, like grip. That's what I should say. Let me, hold on. I gotta wipe that concealer off or all that complexion off my lip first, because that just got real nasty real quick. Learn from me, okay? And then we'll try this again. I'm just gonna wipe this off too. Start over. Alright, so, again, feels cooling every single time you apply it. I think I'm going to love this for the gym. Just because it feels hydrating, it's moisturizing, it's all the things that you want in a lip balm. I'm like, is it my favorite lip balm of all time? I'm not sure yet, because you can see as I'm talking how it sticks. I don't love that. So I don't even feel like I over applied it either. There's just other ones that I have that don't do that, like the Ole Henriksen I've become a really big fan of. And then also the Violet FR one? I swatched that in store and I'm like, I feel like I should have got that. I feel like I should have, because it felt a little bit thicker than this one, which this one still feels thick, but it's that tack between my lips is where I'm like, I don't know. This is exfoliating? Is that what you said? Or no, this is just the lip softening balm. Which one, Lisa? Lisa said that's it's exfoliating as well. So good. It's my favorite lip balm so far. It's not this one, right? Or is it? I'm waiting to see. Stacy's asking what's on my eyes. So it's the new YSL. It's the new YSL palette. Alright, so let me go back to what I was initially talking about. The Prada highlight. Guys, I could not believe my eyes when I was like, this is a $90 highlighter. But the packaging is fucking gorge. Oh, you love the Oolay, but the Edam is becoming a fave? See, I need to test this more, but I do think it looks real, like, this looks real nice. This is giving what Oolay Vanilla Bourbon does, except it doesn't obviously taste as good. But this is the effect that it has on my lips. So I really need to do like a wear test or something to see which one I like better. But this Prada highlighter, guys, Charlotte Holdcroft got me on this one. And I was like, ain't no fucking way this is going to be worth $90. If you do not want to be tempted by buying a fucking $90 highlighter, leave right now. You've been warned. I'm just telling you. Because especially the longer I keep looking at my complexion, the more that I'm liking it. But I have a lot of texture back here. So a lot of highlighters, especially powders, will accentuate my texture. This is the shade Pink. And the moment I put this on for the first time, I was like, wow. Like, it is just gorgeous for a powder highlight. I know not everybody is going to... like, it's very clearly not a product for everybody. It's my fucking birthday month, so I was like, you know what? I've been wanting this for so long. And I have heard Charlotte do nothing but rave about it. But if you have textured skin and you like bougie ass packaging, you know what? You don't even have to buy the packaging, honestly. Like, you could buy just the powder itself. This is a gorgeous powder. I love it. I regret nothing. So that's the shade number 2, Pink. I just think it's super flattering. Is it worth $90? I mean, you decide. Because I think it's one of the most beautiful highlighters that I own. That's powder formula. Like, this gives, you know what this gives? This is the cream highlight effect in powder form. That's what I feel like it looks like. This is what most creams look like on my skin. And the fact that it's a powder, it's stunning. Oh, let's see. Is Prada better than the Hourglass Opal Strobe Light? My ultimate fave. I think Opal Strobe Light is more sparkly, I think. I think Prada, honestly, would be more flattering because you're getting more of a sheen instead of sparkle. I think Opal Strobe Light, you get more sparkle. That'd be a good comparison. But I don't know. Like, when I look at this, I don't see any sparkle. I just see glow. Let me even... Because sometimes when you do the Monet, this is where you really see just how pretty it really is, you know? Yeah, I love it. And listen, I am well aware it's so excessive, it's so expensive. Nobody needs to spend that much money on a makeup product. Well aware. But Prada Beauty never goes on sale, so there's that. All right, Dior. I pray to God this means that we're getting the Air Flash foundation back. But the only downfall for me is, like, I love the spritz, but I wish it was that aerosol spritz. You know what I mean? But we're going to use it anyways. So right off the bat, formula's beautiful. Smells beautiful. If you don't like fragrance, like floral fragrance, do not get it. I don't know yet if this does anything for longevity because I haven't tested it yet. But my initial, like, reaction to me first using it, it gives me that everything looks more one with the skin. It does what I want a setting spray to do, or like a finishing spray. I just don't know yet if it's going to do anything for the longevity of my makeup. Does that make sense? So I think the biggest precaution, I would say, is the fragrance with this one. Because as most Dior products do, they do have a very strong scent. Honestly, that's one thing I forgot to mention about the Prada highlight. That is one powder that... Did I just say powder? That's one powder that does have fragrance. At least I noticed the fragrance when I first used it. I didn't really notice it today, but I did notice it the first time that I used it. Hold on, let me open this and smell it to see if I can... Yeah, I do. I notice a fragrance in the Prada highlight. So, again, if you don't like fragrance or if you're sensitive to fragrance, proceed with caution. Okay. Next we have, let's do brows. I got 2 different brow pencils. I'm going to use today the Sephora collection. It's the retractable brow pencil. Somebody said that I'm probably not going to like this. I was like, okay, great. So I also got the new Anastasia Archie Brow as well. I'm going to tell you all. That's now available at Ulta. So that's where I would get it. So this is the shade that I got. I think it's soft brown. Soft charcoal. These were really difficult to pick what shade that I wanted. I even did the little trick that I was telling you guys to do earlier with Google searching for shade swatches. Even because, I don't know, like for some reason, I think I got a good shade. For some reason, in store, I never trust swatches in store. Because the lighting is always so fucked up. That's where when she was telling me, like, I should get a warm undertone, I'm like, no, I shouldn't, because that's not my undertone. But, I feel like Sephora lighting has played me way too many times. And then when I get it in real life, I'm like, that's not what I thought it looked like. So I was getting that vibe with these when I was swatching them. I'm like, I can't tell the difference between, like, any of these brow pencils. Even with the Anastasia, I was like, I only landed on soft brown because I knew that was my shade in other products. But as you can see, like, I'm having no difficulty whatsoever with this right here. This is one thing I can appreciate. One, that this would be 30% off. But also, most brands, I feel, don't do cool undertones with brow products for some reason. And I feel like this is a true cool undertone. So I really like the shade on this one. I think this is going to be a formula where you're going to want to be very light-handed, very mindful about how much pressure that you're using. Because even in just the slightest amount of pressure that I'm applying, I'm getting pretty decent pigmentation. So I would say just make sure you're not fully blown drawing on your face. Make sense? I mean, I don't have super crazy brows. I have the shape. I just more or less outline them and then fill them in. So I don't have to do like a crazy amount of brow work. Did you guys see, though, one, that Vive also has new brow pencils, which I have been using and loving, but they're also coming out with contour sticks. Yes. I actually just got... So if you guys... I don't know if you guys are even going to care about this, but if you guys didn't know, we have affiliate programs that we use. So like when I tell you guys, like I have my affiliate links. So these programs, or apps, I'll call them, the one that I use is ShopMy. So if you're a content creator and you're looking for a platform to use for affiliate links, I highly recommend ShopMy. But ShopMy also allows you to have opportunity to work with brands and for brands to send you PR. And Vive has contacted me to send me PR, and I about shit myself. Yes. Because you guys know I've been talking about Vive for so long. I feel like that's such an underrated brand here in the US. I think overseas it's way more popular than it is here. But I'm like, yo, everybody in the United States should be talking about Vive. It's such a good brand. Alright, what the fuck is going on with the tail end of my brow over here? That just really got away from me on that one. Wow. I mean, if you were to ask me what do I think about this pencil, it's very much giving me what every other brow pencil that looks like this gives. I wouldn't say it's my favorite because it's kind of giving me a little bit creamier than what I want, and especially like now that I'm messing with the tail end of my brow, I think it's looking a little wonky back here. And this is not something that I usually experience with most other brow pencils because I don't have any hair back here. I pluck all my hair off. So the fact that this is acting really, we're gonna fix that. The fact that this is acting kind of weird just on my skin is concerning because there are other pencils that do that. Like some formulas just It's like they need that hair to almost like grip onto. Does that make sense? At least that's the experience that I've had with some pencils. When the hair's not there, and me being able to wipe that away that easily, that's also like, okay, but how well is this gonna stay on, you know? I don't know. Are these my favorite brows I've ever done? Not really. So, I don't know. I don't think I would say to run out and grab this. I think if you're in a pinch and you need one and you want to get 30%, like, okay, maybe. But I think this is my thing with pencils. I almost like when they're a little bit more dry. Like, that's one thing I like about the Make Beauty and also the Vive is they're a little bit drier. So I feel like you have to, I don't know. It's like they're not as, I keep wanting to say they're not as creamy. Like, I don't want my brow pencils to be creamy because usually when they're creamy, they move around a lot. Does anybody else have that? Oh my God, Lisa, if you have been wanting to try Vive, they currently have 60% off of like the blushes, the face palettes, eye palettes, like so much stuff. Thank you guys. There's so much stuff that is on sale for 60% off because I'm pretty sure it's being discontinued because of like formulas and stuff. But especially the blushes, oh my God, that's a run don't walk. They've never done a discount that high. That's why I'm like, yeah, they've got to be getting rid of everything because they're reformulating or something. All right, let me go back to the eyeballs. I'm going to dip back into the YSL palette. Again, I did not purchase this. This was gifted to me, but this is, honestly, this was my #1 palette recommendation for the sale for this time around. Is it just me? Like, all the palettes are so fucking boring. I don't know. A lot of palettes. I mean, people look at this and they're like, yeah, that's a boring ass palette, but it's so good. I love it. You will get a little bit of fallout, so I usually do recommend doing your eyes first because these can get a little bit powdery, but how they blend is so good. It doesn't bother me because of how good they blend. And then I need, no freaking way. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. I'm going to take this shade up here. No, I just used the wrong one. I want this one. This is how I always do my under eyes. This is nothing new. You guys have seen me do this 1,000 times. I'm trying to think of what else that I got during the Sephora sale online, but I can't remember. Guys, the way that my cart changed so many fucking times. Oh my God. Have you guys all gotten your Sephora orders yet? Because I want to know what you guys think about any new products that you guys picked up. Or if there's any products that you highly recommend that you haven't heard anybody talk about or like anybody recommend. I always love hearing that shit. All right. Inner corner brow bone. I'm going to use this one here. I really wish they went a little bit lighter with this shade. But the shade is still really beautiful. It's just, I want this to be a little bit more poppy. Just a little bit. Sephora needs to figure something out with eyeshadows. I feel like just overall, all brands just haven't been, like, when was the last time we've been really excited about an eyeshadow palette? It was like holiday time. I feel like it was the Danessa palette, the Lightwork 7. Which Danessa has a really great mini palette as well, but I don't feel like it's as user-friendly. I'm just going to hit that brow bone. Yeah. This is just a palette I've been really, like, I enjoy using it because I don't worry that I'm going to get a crazy look out of it. You know, some palettes you use them and you're like, this could get real bad real quick. This could get real bad real quick. I'm just going to use my Dibs mascara. I picked up a Tower 28 mascara during the Sephora sale. I think out of the mascaras, the only ones that are worthwhile getting, in my opinion, are the YSL Lash Clash or the Tower 28. Those are my two favorites at Sephora. But I think one, there's honestly a lot of really great mascaras at the drugstore. Like L'Oreal and Maybelline, I think kill it when it comes to those. But I know, like, some people just like bougie shit, myself included. But honestly, this Dibs mascara I think is fire. I love this one. Very excited about the YSL All Teal Quad, but hasn't come to US yet. I was like, what All Teal palette? I think I saw that. Oh, excuse me. I did get the, what was it, the YSL Unexplored Garden, I think. It's like the green color story. I only used it one time. And I didn't love it. I was kind of surprised. That's where I really didn't have the highest expectations when it came to this color story. But I can't stop reaching for it. Oh, the Cali Ray mascara. Ooh, that's a brand I feel like I need to stop sleeping on. All right, so I think, is this where I want to leave the look? No, we need to put an eyeliner on. And then I'll share with you the rest of the things that I got. Because everything else, if you guys want separate videos on, I could certainly do that. In the meantime, while you're waiting for me to tell you everything else, you guys could feel free to like the video. I see there's 54 watching now and 31 thumbs ups. Come on, you guys can do it. I believe in you. This look is cute though. It started a little rough. I'm not going to lie. I was a little unsure. But I think it pulled through. I think it looks really nice. And honestly, even with just the lip balm, I could add a quick little lip liner. And I feel like I could rock it just like this. Right? Flawless lip liner. Sometimes that's all you need is just a lip liner and a lip balm. Yeah, like, I feel like this is a look that I could easily just run errands, you could do whatever the fuck you want to do in your makeup. You could just put makeup on at 12:30 in the morning. It's fine. What do we think, though? Do we like everything? Is there anything we love, don't love? I cannot wait to try all these products. Guys, do you guys remember this primer? The Dr. Brandt Pore Refining Primer. This, I just got this probably like 2 weeks ago. I cannot stop using this. Every time I put it on, I'm like, I can't believe that I stopped using this because my skin looks incredible with that. Love. Another one I'm testing is this one from Danessa. It's the 1010 Barrier Boost. This to me is more like skincare versus primer, but I'm testing that one as well. But let me tell you guys everything else that I got. Yes. So I did get my birthday gift. I picked the Dr. Dennis Gross. This is the Alpha Beta Universal Daily Peel Pads, the Fill and Repair Serum, and also the Blur and Repair Cream. Yes. Love those. Edam Lip Balm. We saw that already. I also grabbed the One Size Hydro Sculpt Moisturizer from One Size. Did you guys see Painted by Spencer? Painted by Spencer is so fucking cute. Did you guys see he's the official brand ambassador for One Size? I was so happy that I bought this. I'm like, oh, I love Spencer so much. I think he's so incredibly talented. Next I got the Forget the Filler Lip Definer in the shade Honey Rose. This is a replacement because I needed a new one. I also got the Soft Services Vacation Buffing Bar. This is a little duo pack. Guys, if you have blackheads on your inner thighs like I do, or darkness on your inner thighs, around your lower region anywhere, this with an African net sponge, bitch. And these are the Fakeation ones. Oh my god, these smell so good. Yeah, that's an immediate yes. So, can't wait to put those to use. I picked up the, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you saw in my Sephora haul from the holiday time, that was where I first tried the buffing bars. I kept hearing people talking about the Affogato one. So then Soft Services did that little sampler set. It was 4 different styles and like 4 different... I'm like searching for the right word. It's 4 different variants going from lesser exfoliating to most. So like a super gentle exfoliant to borderline sandpaper. There was 4 different selections that you could try. And then you obviously choose which one you like the best, which out of the 4, the Affogato one was my favorite. But then I saw that they were launching this one with Vacation, and I'm like, I want it to smell like that. So yeah, I'm going to get that one. So I will keep you guys posted on that as I use it. I have not busted those out yet. And next thing I got was from LYS. This is the Aim Higher Highlight Stick, and I want to swatch this for you guys. I got also a blush, and I can't find it. Rafai! Gabriella must be watching from earlier still. That's always funny when I see you guys commenting in the live chat. I could tell where you are in the video. All right, so this is the shade that I got. It's in the shade Genuine. I was totally sold on these, seeing them in store. Like, tell me that is not gorgeous for summertime. Right? Lisa, like, some of those are so exfoliating, it's no fucking joke. I want to say it was the blue one or the purple one or something like that. Look how beautiful that is, though. Please hold. Let me find the blush. But it's these. I'm like, I have never used these before. I feel like I've been sleeping on LYS Beauty. Let me get you the blush. Because I got these as to do like a duo. A whole cheek moment, if you will. Hang on, I'm trying to open these. Because I have not used anything LYS since the brand launched years ago. And I really wasn't like super jazzed when everything launched, but it's been so long and my preferences have changed so much. But the packaging is so cute, right? So this is the shade Curvy. This almost gives me like Charlotte Tilbury Peachgasm. Aren't those gorgeous? There's another one. I think it's the shade Cinnamon. That was the one I was going to get. But I'm like, Brittany, get something different for once. So I thought these would pair so beautifully. Because out of all the highlighters, this one was my favorite. But tell me that is not a summer cheek moment. Yeah. I heard you have to be careful with blue soft. Yeah. Rachel, yeah. It's legit like sandpaper. Especially on an area that's so sensitive, like your inner thighs. I was like, yo! Wow. It was nutso. All right, so yeah, if you guys want these featured in a video, I think that highlight looks so fucking beautiful. Oh, it's so exciting. But yeah, doesn't that give like... It's pretty. I cannot wait to try those on my face because they like... Again, they feel very intimidating because they're hella pigmented. Like both of those are very pigmented. Very creamy. So I'm curious to see how they react with my skin. And then what else did I get? The Sephora Blur It Powder. I really like the peach one. So I got the, what was it? Brightening Lilac. I also really like that one. It's more of just with the type of makeup look. Like what's the color scheme that it's going with. If I'm going with more pinks and purples, I would use this one. Everything else, I would probably use the peach instead. The Arky Brow from Anastasia, like I told you. Tower 28 mascara, also like I told you. I have a feeling I'm gonna take this back and switch it because I used this once, and it's the Kerastase Overnight Youth Serum. And I'm only considering doing this to switch it for the 8-Hour Magic Night Serum because the 8-Hour Magic Night Serum is truly like mind-blowing. It's a game changer. So my expectations for this were what that gives me in such a short window of time. It completely transforms my hair. This does not do that, unfortunately. I don't doubt that this is a great product, but it was like expectations versus reality. I just don't feel like this was giving me what I was hoping it would. Supposedly this is like to It's an age corrective night serum. So it's if you're noticing like weakness in your hair and stuff like that, which I don't notice that crazily. I feel like I've been actually taking really good care of my hair lately, and like look how long it is. No extensions, no nothing. I actually have a hair appointment next week. I don't know. I think the 8-hour Magic Night Serum is just more worth the money, so I think I'm going to switch that. I think. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. All right, next thing I got was from Day. This is the Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 Styling Cream and Taming Wand. So I used this once already, and I kept my hair purposely like this so I could use this again. Because I love to just do like a slick back or even something like this, because when my hair is this long, I'm just not used to it and I don't always want to be bothered with it. But I used this for the first time the other day. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about it, because like even just doing that, I feel like this is how I need to do it. Like slick it back and then smooth it with my hand, because sometimes the product doesn't dispense the best. Like see how it's a little chunky right there? So I'll just go over that again. But it grabs onto my hair back here. And I'm like, okay, now it's making a fucking mess. So what the hell? So maybe I'm not used to it. But this is what I like about it is I feel like it does. Look at that. Just came out of nowhere. Where the hell did the hair come from? So this is what I like about it is I feel like it's effective in the sense. See, it just caught onto the back again. Like it will get everything back in a relatively easy motion, right? Like that just, I feel like did a fine job at what I was trying to do. But I don't know. I feel like it's just unnecessary, honestly. Like if I'm wanting to control my flyaways and stuff, like maybe this would be more of like a purse product. And I think this is what I started to say, is this is what I like about it, is it gives you that slick back effect without giving you crunchiness. To me, it's like a styling cream to go. That's what I would feel like this would be best described as. So I don't think it's to completely style your hair. I think it's just if you're driving somewhere and you got the windows down and you need to just calm your hair the fuck down, that would be a great thing to just keep in your car, keep in your purse or something like that. So I think there's a purpose for it. It's just not going to solve all of my problems when it comes to slick backing my hair or anything like that. But this is the other thing, is I like the way that it feels on my hair because it feels lightweight. It almost gives your hair the dirty effect, like it makes it feel dirty, but it's not making it feel crunchy, weighed down. It's very lightweight, so that is a really nice thing about it. So I'm going to keep testing this, but so far that's just my initial thoughts on it. But it's not going to replace my gels, replace my other styling creams, because usually I put like a decent amount of product in my hands, rub them together, and slick my hair back. That's what I always do. So I think this would be more of just like a corrective sort of a thing. So if you were curious about this, like it smells good. I got the peach one. Is it going to change my fucking life though? No. I'll keep you posted though as I use that one. But I mean, how do you guys think it worked? Next thing, I also got another facial razor from the Sephora collection. And also, excuse me, I also got the Sephora Colorful Blush in the shade Morning Blaze. I look at this every single time that I go in the store. And I don't know if it's the shade, if it's because I love the highlighter formula, so that's my expectation. But then I swatch it and I'm like, it doesn't feel like the highlighter. But it's like, that's a cheek moment for spring, summer. And I used a very light hand when I applied it the other day, and it looked beautiful. So it's more of just, okay, it's on sale. I might as well try it. But is this like making me lose my shit? No, but I think the shade is really pretty. It's just, I have to use a very light hand with this one. So that is the Sephora collection blush that I also got. And then I think the last thing that I grabbed, I'm pretty sure that I got everything else. No, there's a couple more things. Hold on. I also got the last of the Fleur Honeymoon perfume. So the top note is mandarin and lavender. The heart is orange blossom. Manuka honey and saffron, and then the base is tonka, vanilla bean, and sandalwood. Very mixed reviews on this one. I feel like is normal for fragrances. Every time a fragrance comes out, it's like people love it or hate it. I love this. And if you guys didn't know, yellow is my favorite color. So I got it. And it was the last bottle. This smells so good though. Like, it's like warm, sexy, beachy. It's like a little bit of everything. It's so spring, summer appropriate to me. It's even got almost like a little bit of masculinity in there. Almost, I think it's the warmth of it. I don't know. I'm not great at describing fragrances. I'm just not good at it. I don't know how else to explain it. But I think what jumps out to me the most, like, I don't really smell orange because I feel like orange is usually a very specific thing that jumps right out. Maybe it's, I want to say it's like the saffron and the tonka and vanilla all kind of mixed. I think it smells so good. Kimberly said, I didn't love it. I did get a vanilla fragrance, though. Kimberly, were you the cart that I roasted? Were you the vanilla fragrance junkie that I did on TikTok? You were, too. I recognize your name. Kimberly, no shit. So, guys, if you guys don't follow me on TikTok, so I started doing, like, critique my cart. Here comes Kimberly submitting her cart, and she had no shit, like, 6 vanilla fragrances in there. I was dying. I was like, damn, girl, how many vanilla fragrances do you want? Oh, thanks, Kimberly. All right, next thing I grabbed was the Patrick Ta little blush duo. So I have the shade She Goes to the Gym already, so I think I'm going to give that to Jocelyn. And then I really wanted to get She's Seductive. So I think this shade is even available on its own. So if you just wanted one shade or the other, you could get them as singles. So I wore this. I actually think this is the blush that I'm wearing in my haul short. Are you guys enjoying my shorts? Let me know. It seems like you guys are. So this is She's Seductive. It's beautiful. I love the formula, so I knew, yeah, I just eventually want to own all the shades. And if they're in, like, if they're available in mini sizes, I'm going to get the mini sizes because I collect all the shades, and I'm never going to go through the full sizes. I know that. What the fuck? Oh, girl. Yes. It's so pretty, though. I would say it's a perfect beigey nude blush. I'm really loving how this blush looks today, though. I was not expecting to like it that much. Let me look around. Did I get anything else? I think I covered pretty much everything, though. If you guys wanted to see a video on the new Hourglass, did you guys see this? The Hourglass liquid highlighters. I did a dedicated short to these, and I swatched all the shades. This one's my favorite, Divine. I just had those sitting in front of me, so I'm like, let me remind them that that video's out there. Okay, let me add these in here too, and I'm going to ask you guys a favor while we're at it. I know you guys love that for me, right? These Sarah Creole blushes, okay? I can't remember if I talked about these in a previous video, but these are incredible, okay? I posted a demo, and I also posted a wear test update in my shorts. These are so fucking good. The formula is so unique. And honestly, like, Sarah Creole is quickly becoming a favorite brand to me. I think all the products that she does are incredible. So, as of right now, like, this video is not sponsored, but when I post links on my Insta story, I've been posting that the Sarah Creole is an ad, because if you guys use that link, I do earn commission based off of affiliate links, but this is another thing, like I was telling you, I get these opportunities through ShopMy. So Sarah Creole is offering a little bonus if you guys click on my link. You don't even have to shop, you just have to click on it. So I'm going to put the link down below for you guys, so you could just click on it and do me a solid. Because, like, let me just explain how this works. So whenever we get these ads that are associated with ShopMy, there's requirements that it has to meet. So you have to post a certain amount of times, and then you have to post a certain amount of links or whatever. So whenever I'm posting ads like that, that's what it is. Like, they're wanting people to click on the links. So with the links, they're saying, okay, you have to have at least like 10 clicks on the link for it to be fulfilled. Am I making sense? I'm only telling you guys this because you guys don't even have to shop. As long as you click it, it still helps. People don't disclose this sort of thing. So these are the 3 shades that I have. These were all gifted to me. And then I am doing little link partnerships with Sarah Creole. And because this is a brand that I love, I have no fucking problem doing that because I think that these are incredible. They wear beautifully, especially if you have texture. Like, look at how blurred my skin looks. Blurring, beautiful, super unique formula. I think these are amazing. Anything that I've tried from Sarah Creole, I can't think of anything. Yeah, like everything that I've tried from that brand, I love. And I think it's just ultimately because it's a brand that designs products for people like me that have textured, more mature skin. And I love the fact that it's luxury. It's just a favorite brand of mine at the moment. So I highly recommend checking out at least something from Sarah Creole throughout the sale. Again, I will have my links down below. Really appreciate it if you guys just click on it. Be like, you know what? I support this bitch. Click. And then you could exit out and then you're Gucci. Let's see. Everyone says the Sarah Creole eyeliner is go. I need to order before the sale ends. Rachel, hold the phone. If you are into browns, this to me is the best liner. I have a couple of these. That's the Twilight Smoke shade. I think I have 3 shades. But honestly, the most impressive to me, like, I'm not the biggest fan of these, the more, like, sparkly shades. I don't really wear sparkly eyeliners. I don't know why. I just feel like they don't really perform as good. But Twilight Smoke is really pretty, but it's also that shimmer formula. If you get one, okay? Rich Cocoa. No, is it Rich Cocoa? Did I just tell you the wrong fucking name? Yes, it's Rich Cocoa. Watch. For a brown, that's insane. Insane. And these do not fucking budge. These are so good. Especially Rich Cocoa. Because I feel like brown is literally the shade that every brand fucks up. Usually it doesn't last in the waterline. It's really difficult to apply it. Oh, you know what? Hold on. We're going to apply it right now so you can see. The biggest thing is the longevity aspect. Did you guys just fucking see that stink bug? Oh my god. Almost took my head off. I think the blue one would be great on her. I don't have the blue one. But I honestly think that... I haven't linked it yet. I will link it after for you guys. So after the video gets done processing, it'll be down there for you guys. Thank you. Yes, Rich Cocoa. It's so good. So these also have the brush on the other side. I honestly never use them. But keep in mind, I do have a nude on right now. So it might apply a little bit different, but it's like there's no tug. It's so creamy. This is the thing. Usually when they're creamy like this, they leave your waterline really quickly. Like, this is easily the best brown eyeliner on the market. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's so good. And it's the perfect chocolatey brown. Not too cool, not too warm. It's just a perfect neutral. Ugh. This is one, it's like, I should do a video. Products that are so good, it makes me want to throw them. Because it's like, how has no other brand been able to do a brown eyeliner like this? It's so good. No link for Sarah. I know. I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys. I wish I had my phone readily available for me right now. All right. While we're here, since, you know, we still have some peeps up in here, and we have a little bit more than what we had, is there anything that you guys are considering shopping that you just want to know my opinion on? Or if you're like, okay, I'm debating getting this, should I get this? Or any questions like that. The more that I'm looking at this look, the more that I like it. I'm actually quite happy with the way that the complexion looks right now. I think the powder really saved that Refi skin tint for me. And then in the meantime, while I'm waiting for any questions to come through, I will I'm going to try to pull up that link for you guys in the live chat so you guys can do me a solid and help me out. But again, these Sarah Creole, they just launched. So it's like if you're wanting to get a discount on a new product, this would be an excellent one. I got a lot of compliments on Sunshine, but Love Bites I feel like is going to be a lot of people's preference just because people love a pink. You know, people love a pink pink blush. All right, I'm going to pop up in the live chat my Sarah Creole link for you guys. And then just keep in mind that if you guys do click on this link and you decide to shop, it is an affiliate link. So I do earn commissions based on that. I always want to make sure that I'm being more than fucking transparent with everybody because I know people can get weird about it. But that goes for anybody that's telling you like, hey, shop my links. Hey, shop my links. It's affiliates. It's a free way to be shopping and supporting your favorite creators. Affiliate link to shop Sarah Creole. All right, I'm going to post this one, and then I'm going to post another one. Did I post it? There we go. Okay, it should be showing up in the chat. I don't own any of the Victoria Beckham makeup, but is it even worth the hype? It got in the past year. I have not dove into Victoria Beckham Beauty, but if you guys would want that, I could certainly do that because I feel like that's going to be a brand that I'm very into. I really do. I've seen a lot of really great feedback on that brand. And you know what? Honestly, it gives me very much like Sarah Creole. I think. Even the eyeliner coals, I think they're both called like Kajal eyeliners. So I would love to say, I don't know if it's Sarah Creole or Sarah Creole. I would love to see Sarah Creole. I'm going to say Creole because I think that's what it is. I would love to see pastels. Would love that. Let me draw you in really quickly because this is, I think, the selling point of the Patrick Ta eyeliner. And I'm just noticing it myself. So look at the under eyes. Like, there is creasing, but not a ton. The finish on it is really beautiful. I do think, just from this crease alone, though, the Sarah Creole is better. The Sarah Creole does not fall into my fine line like that. Like, at all. Especially this side. Like, this side, my lines are a lot worse on this side. So I feel like this one right here. Thank you guys for just clicking on the link. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys so much. Do you guys like hearing about that sort of stuff? Like affiliate? Just like the behind the scenes of content creators? Because I feel like I never hear anybody talk about that type of stuff. Have I tried any of the, I think it's pronounced Cyclar products. I'm thinking about the Milky Body Essence. So I currently have, what is it? The body wash that's in rotation. And then I have one other product that's on standby for when I'm done with my body wash. So my skin honestly freaked out when I first started using it because of how moisturizing that body wash is. I think my skin's kind of like balanced itself out now because I don't know if you guys could see all these pimples. As soon as I started using that body wash, that's when I got all these. And I'm still using it and they're finally starting to go away. But for a minute, I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? I've never broke out like this in my life. And then a part of me was like, oh, well, maybe it's from, like, I've been working out and stuff, but I've been working out for a year. So it's, the only thing I could think of, I'm like, it started pretty much as soon as I incorporated Cyclar, or however you pronounce it, as soon as I started using that. So I would say just proceed with caution and then just be diligent about not incorporating more than one thing in your routine at a time so you can really nail down, like, if your body reacts, you know where it's coming from type thing. Oh, it's pronounced Skylar? Wow, I was close. I did not know that, but thank you. But the Vanilla Verve smells incredible. I love the way that it smells. It's a line where I was like, fuck, I really hope that my body doesn't react like this because I really like these products. So that would have sucked pretty bad. I feel like I got something over my eye right there. I think it's the shower oil. I think that's what I have on standby for when I run out. Because I have 2 fragrances of the body wash. And then I have one other smaller bottle. And I want to say it's that shower oil. but it's very moisturizing, super hydrating. Like it's a really nice formula. It's just, I think I was so used to Bath and Body Works because that's what I've always used, because my skin's very sensitive. So like when I find stuff that works, I really don't stray from it. And yeah, I think I was just used to not such a hydrating formula. And then now that I'm used to it, I think my body's just kind of adapted at this point. I'm waiting to see if you guys have any other questions. Kimberly said the Milky Essence is amazing. Good to know. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you guys so much for clicking the links. I appreciate you. Let me give you guys another one for the concealer, because that is a top recommendation for the sale. Like, if I had to give you 3 products to prioritize, because realistically, I feel like you guys don't need to be spending the amount of money that I'm spending during the sale. 1, it's my birthday month, but 2, and the prime reason that I spend as much as I do during the sale is because 1, I earn commissions. So all the money that I make off of you guys clicking the links and stuff, it goes right back into my channel. So it's like, it's a business expense realistically. And then aside from that, it's just, this is my purpose as creating content. Like, I buy the stuff so you guys don't have to. So for the sale, I'm like, okay, if I had to pick 3 products, I would say, and these are, I did a video talking about my holy shit products. So I feel like that would be a really great video to reference. But the Sarah Creole concealer, definitely, because I feel like, honestly, if you're somebody like me that has the fine lines, texture, you want longevity, you want coverage, but you don't need a ton of coverage, I would say a solid medium. Solid medium, buildable, skin-like, beautiful concealer. I truly feel like no other concealer can touch it at Sephora. And then, aside from just that part of it, Sarah Creole never goes on sale. So, brand as a whole, absolutely yes, prioritize. Second to that, I would say the eyeliner too. I'm going to give you my top 3 brands. Sarah Creole, definitely. Second brand is Westman Atelier, because same reasons. Never goes on sale. I feel like, 1, their products are luxury, so they're more expensive. And again, they never go on sale. So it's like, yeah, this is the time to shop. I'm going to post affiliate link to concealer. We're going to post that in the chat right now as well, because I could not recommend that enough. I think it's so great. If I get commissions on soft surfaces, I hope... Do you guys like when I just add my links in the chat? I do have a link for the soft surfaces, though. I think that is a game-changing product. Let me grab that for you guys real quick. Look at me just hoeing out my affiliate links. I appreciate you guys. But, yeah, the soft surfaces is also really great. So I got Sarah Creole, Westman Atelier. Honestly, I might even put Prada Beauty in there. Because, fuck, they're just doing so good. Like, they're just doing so good. I feel like with the blushes, it kind of gave them a bad rap a little bit, because a lot of people were really unimpressed with the blushes. The new cream ones I'm talking about, which I don't know if I'm going to be getting those. But, like, the highlight, beautiful. I feel like I've heard really great things about the eyeshadows. The lip products are amazing. I feel like they look so basic, but they last so long for being just, like, basic lip balms and basic lipsticks. There was another product from them. Oh, the eyeliners. Hold on. Another top recommendation for the sale. These right here, because I love pastels. These are like the only pastels besides Urban Decay, I think, that you can get at Sephora right now. Nudes is a different category. I'm talking pastel colors. These are great. Kimberly said, what about Hourglass? I'm the Hourglass Queen. Hourglass is available at Ulta, girlfriend. That's where I'm going to say get Hourglass. And the only reason why I mentioned these in my Sephora video was because these weren't yet available. These you can get the 20% plus a 10 if you get that email for the additional 10%. So, yeah, I think Sarah Creole, Westman Atelier, and Prada would be like top 3 brands. Yeah, go shop those. I'm even going to give an honorable mention to Dolce & Gabbana just because they're new. Yeah. Okay, you wanted a link for soft services. Let me find you real quick. I'm going to see if they have that little sampler set because I thought that sampler was so good. And honestly, I use those things every day and they were like little small bars, but I'm still using them. That's how well it lasted. That was in, what, November? Crazy. All right, let me get you a link for soft services. I'm going to link the vacation one because I love the smell of that one. The other ones really don't have strong scents to them. So some people might like that. And then let me see what you guys are also saying. What is the email discount? So I was telling you guys earlier that if you are considering getting anything from Ulta, I would go and like build a cart. Make sure you're signed in and build a cart. Then close it out. Leave it overnight at least. And then this is what I did. My cart was it was like a little under $400. And I closed it out and I got an email the next day for an additional 10% off. So because everything is already marked down, like with the Sephora sale, you have to insert a code to get the 20%. Ulta is not like that. Ulta is already discounting everything 20%. And then you can take that other code because usually you can't stack codes. So it works. You get to double dip, which is not often that you get to do that. Let me see. Affiliate link to soft services. Oh my God, Sarah Smiles Loves Makeup's here. Okay, girls, because I'm sure it's all girls watching right now. If you guys love a Sephora haul, Sarah Smiles Loves Makeup has the most epic hauls every single time. Every Sephora sale. If you love my Sephora hauls, she puts me to fucking shame. I sit there, I'm like, oh, Sarah posted a haul. It's like my favorite thing because I'm so nosy and I just love to know what people buy. But she also has impeccable taste in products as well. Like, she's a bougie bitch when it comes to her products. So I would definitely recommend. That's the Sarah Smiles that's in the live chat right now. Hey, girl. She's so fun. All right, I think that's going to be it unless you guys have any other questions as far as products that you're like debating buying. Also, before we leave, I see there's 60 people watching now and 46 thumbs ups. I will wait. Come on, you guys. Hit the thumbs ups. I know I'm not as active anymore, but goddamn. Also, it was last May that Hourglass did the customizable quads. I hope they're doing it again this May. Ooh, that's a great friendly reminder. Listen, did you guys see the new palette that I just got? I talked about this in my last live, I'm pretty sure. Because this palette, like, oh my God, it's so good. And guys, you know what? I may or may not have a giveaway coming up. I may or may not have a couple giveaways coming up, so I would definitely recommend. Make sure you're engaging with my videos, like leaving comments and stuff, because I pay attention to that stuff. Because when I do giveaways, I don't do giveaways like how everybody else does, where it's like, oh, I mean, unless the brand specifies that's how they want to do it. But I like to give like giveaway stuff away to subscribers, the people that I know that are here day in and day out, that actually like watch my shit. So I bought this palette from Cult Beauty and it's fucking stunning. Okay. So I bought extras. That way I could may or may not give one away or two away in a future video. So yeah, you're going to want to follow along. Let me just say that. What was the tan looking Sarah blush? Sunshine. Yes, Sunshine. I had Sunshine, Love Bites, and then the more like berry tone looking one. Yes, Sunshine. That was the one I got the most compliments on, was that. And if you guys want to see a demo of what they look like on my face, I have that posted in my shorts also. Let me see what you guys are saying. If there's any other products that you guys want to see before I leave. What do we think about the overall look today, though? I think this is soup's cute. Let me see what else. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Oh, the Cult Beauty. Yes. So good. All right, well, if there's anything else, you guys can feel free to just leave it in the comment section down below after this video's over, because that's what the comments are for. That way I can engage with you guys down there. Like I said, make sure you guys are interacting with my videos, because I will have upcoming giveaways coming up. I have a lot of stuff. Do you guys want a video or anything on the new Divina palette? Because I used this for the first time yesterday. Got so many compliments on my eye look, because who doesn't love a purple eyeshadow? Oh, yes, Lisa. I've got a whole box of shit for giveaways. But the Hourglass palettes, I'm going to have one coming up with Mars Day coming up soon. We got things. I did get the new Dior Floral. Oh, I didn't get the eyeshadow. I got the bronzers and highlights. So if you guys want a video on that, also let me know. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed. All you nosy bitches. Britches. They wanted to see everything that I got so far. If you guys want a part 2 when my online order comes, feel free to let me know. Any complexion videos you guys want to see, make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled for my shorts as well, because I will be posting a wear test on the new Rare Beauty foundation as well on my combo skin. So there's that. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!